Hey guys, what is up? It is Mr. Rayguns here, bringing you guys another video, and today I have my official Modern Warfare multiplayer review. It is a review, no first impressions. This is how I truly feel about the game, and I think I've put enough time into the game to give my opinion on it. I think I have 1 full day and 4 hours played on the game. I'm level 102 in the multiplayer, so I definitely think that I have the qualifications to present an opinion to you guys. I also have played basically every game mode. I do not like the 10v10, but I did play a lot of it on launch because, if you remember, on launch you couldn't filter 6v6 versus 10v10s, and the game was really annoying. I also played a lot of gunfight. I have not played hardcore yet this year, so I can't really give an opinion on hardcore, but these are just my general thoughts about the multiplayer. So I have a couple big categories I want to get this down to. They're 4 big, categories on my opinions on this game. First is map design, second is the guns, third is the killstreaks, and the fourth is comparing it to the other Call of Duties on next gen and on last gen, and where I would kind of rank the multiplayer. Not talking about campaign or spec ops, just multiplayer. So first things first, the map design, man. It's pretty piss poor. I'm going to keep it real with you guys. There's really 2 maps I don't really mind playing on, and there's 1 or 2 maps that I enjoy playing on. The 2 that I actually enjoy are Hackney Yard and Gunrunner. Those are the 2 maps that, I can have a good time playing on. Hackney Yard to a lesser extent. Gunrunner is probably my favorite map in this game. This is not counting the gunfight maps, because those maps are specifically tailored to gunfight, and I gave my opinions on those in my last video. But as it pertains to multiplayer, the multiplayer maps are pretty trash in my opinion. They specifically designed them to cater to new players. That's why you see buildings everywhere, multiple stories in these buildings with multiple corners to hide in. It's simply because they wanted to cater to the bad players in this game. They said this in an interview. They made it very known that they were trying to cater to bad players with these new maps. Now, hopefully, with these new maps coming out, they change that. I don't know, because it's the first wave of multiplayer maps. They could have been designing these while, the game wasn't even out yet. So it could have a lot of these safe spaces still in. But apparently, we are getting some remaster maps like Crash from Call of Duty 4. Wet Work might be coming back. Maybe Terminal. Maybe Sub Base from Modern Warfare 2. And I haven't heard of any MW3 maps coming back, but I wouldn't put it past them to add some of those maps in. Because, personally, that might be the saving grace of the maps. It kind of reminds me of Black Ops 4, where none of the new Black Ops 4 maps are really any good. I mean, Icebreaker, or whatever that map was called, was okay. But the remaster maps were what saved that game for map-wise. So the second thing I want to get into is guns. The guns in this game are amazing. I really love the guns in this game. I love how you can customize so much to it. And I do like how each attachment actually adds weight to the gun, so you can't run around with 5 attachments and be lightning fast. It's like when you play Black Ops 2, for instance. There are 3 attachments on that MSMC, and you can sprint through Nuketown like it's nothing. Or with a Remington, something like that. But in this game, it actually makes you think before you throw stuff on your gun. And this game has a lot of that, where you actually got to think about the decisions you make, especially when it comes to customizing your classes and your guns. By the way, I'm really glad the classic created class is back. I know in World War II they did divisions. Black Ops 4, they did what they usually did. But, it's nice that we have this created class system again. That is another positive I will say about this game. But the guns are really good. I don't think there's an overpowered gun aside from the 7.25 shotgun. A lot of people think the M4 is overpowered. I really don't think it's that overpowered. I just think its base is really good. And then when you get attachments on it, the attachments balance most of the guns out, because there's pros and cons to almost everything, except for the perks for each one. But I would definitely say my favorite gun in the game at the moment is probably the M4 and the 7.25. Call me an asshole if you want, but if you don't use the 7.25, you're damn near damned to lose unless you're amazing. And I don't claim to be amazing at the multiplayer. And, I'm kind of just blending in with how other players play at the moment. And, I love the 7.25 as a gun. It really reminds me as the model from the older Modern Warfare 2 games. But I will say it needs to be nerfed. I love it, but it's got to be nerfed, dude, to improve the balancing in this game. I think that's the one gun that needs to be nerfed the most. Any gun that might need a buff, I think the Scar could use a little less recoil, because without attachments, that gun is dog shit, especially if you use it in maps or the gunfight maps where it doesn't have any attachments. It's dog shit, bro. As for, the snipers are all relatively good. I think the Dragunov is miles better than we've seen it in years. This thing one taps above the higher chest area. So it's really nice to see the Dragunov actually become a good gun, because it used to just be a meme. Everyone will make fun of the Dragunov. It's actually low-key heat in this game. No one runs it in multiplayer, but in gunfight it's actually really good. So aside from all the guns, I would say the weakest ones are probably the pistols. But I mean, pistols are usually weak. It's not like it was in Black Ops 2 where you could just run executioners. Well, the executioners were shit. I should find a better example, like Cat 40s or B23Rs, or even in, you know, Black Ops 4. You know, you could run pistols if you really wanted to. You know, the Strife was really good, but you know, I don't think they need buffs. You know, they're pistols. You know, who gives a fuck? Now, aside from those, let's get on to another big thing: Killstreaks. I think the Killstreaks in this game are the best Killstreaks we've had since Black Ops 2. You know, Ghost had really bad Killstreaks. I guess the Black Ops 4 Killstreaks were okay. Then when they got their buffs, they were actually really good. I remember the attack chopper was awful on launch, but, you know, they patched it and it got really good. The Sniper's Nest was really good, so I would dare say these Killstreaks are better than the Black Ops 4 ones. I know for a fact they're better than the, you know, the Call of Duty Ghost, the Advanced Warfares. The World War II Killstreaks were fucking dog shit. Definitely better than Infinite Warfares. On, you know, current gen consoles, I keep wanting to say next gen, but it is current gen. On current gen consoles, these are the best Killstreaks we've ever had. I think they're amazing. You actually get rewarded really well. The only Killstreak I think is a little weird and I don't really like is the Wheelsin. I mean, some people are good with it. I suck with it. Maybe it's just because I'm a shit player, but, you know, I'm not a big fan of the Wheelsin, in my opinion. It's not great. But aside from that, most of them are really good. The cruise missile, you know, it's your classic Predator missile. It comes in at an angle. I'm not going to lie. I have some trouble controlling it, and I'm not the best with it. But I really think the VTOL jet is not underrated, but it's really good for just, you know, 8 kills. I think it's a lot better than where it is. I definitely think it should be like a 10 kill streak. It's very good. I've not tried out the Juggernaut. As for the Chopper Gunner, it's really good in this game as well, I would say. You know, most of the kill streaks are really good. And we're not, what I love is, like, in the past couple games, like, kill streaks have been so much higher, you know, rated or worth. You know, you'd have to get like 5 kills for a UAV, or, you know, all these different for score streaks. I am happy that kill streaks have made a return. I would just wish they separated it, like kill streaks in kill-based game modes, you know, kill confirmed team deathmatch, score streaks in maps like game modes like domination, because it actually promotes movement for the player. By the way, tactical insertions, underrated. They are very good in this game. Not a lot of people know what they even look like, so I like them a lot. But I definitely think the kill streaks are amazing in this game compared to what we're used to. And I definitely think you should try them out and give them a try for new ones that you haven't tried yet, because I think they're all really good, in my opinion, except for the Wheelsin. I don't like it, but, you know, some people are good with it. So that leads me to my next point. It is comparing it to the next-gen CODs and the older-gen CODs. Multiplayer only, I think this is the best Call of Duty on current-gen consoles. Now, compared to last-gen, you know, we had some bangers on last-gen. Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1, World at War, Black Ops 2. So, like, comparing it to those, I mean, I could definitely say the multiplayer is better than something like a Modern Warfare 3, probably. I definitely put it above that in terms of the multiplayer gameplay. But it's also not fair because this hasn't been out nearly as long, and Modern Warfare 3 had a lot of stuff added in its life cycle. But on the current-gen consoles, this shit blows, like, all the other ones out of the water. Like, I think it's... well, World War II is really good. It has been, after they patched everything. But on launch, this multiplayer had so much in it that the other ones didn't. You know, leaderboards actually work. Combat records were up and very detailed, which is really cool. But I definitely think this is the best multiplayer on current-gen consoles. When it comes to last-gen, I don't know where I'd rank it, because some of the last-gens are just so good. I mean, people forget how great Call of Duty used to be. But in my opinion, I think it's better than Modern Warfare 2. And this multiplayer kind of reminds me of Black Ops 2. Like, there's a lot of stupid shit in this multiplayer, but it's still really fun. You know, like Black Ops 2, there was some dumb shit, but in this game, there's a lot of dumb shit too. But Black Ops 2 is one of the best multiplayers ever. Not saying this is one of the best, but I think it's good. Overall, I think multiplayer is good. So in conclusion, would I recommend buying Modern Warfare if you're getting it for multiplayer? Yes. I think there's enough variety for everybody. I personally like it. If you don't like the campiness, go to something like Gunfight. And Headquarters actually forces people to move around the map. So, you know, I know there's a big camping problem, and I know we want the classic radar, which, you know, classic radar is a whole thing for another video, but overall, I think the multiplayer is good. I like it. I enjoy it. I play it a lot. You know, I'm level 102 without using any double XP. But that's going to be the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Help me on the road to 550 subscribers. I have a huge video coming out soon about a grind that I'm going for. But if you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe. Shout out to Cody for putting the intro on this video. And check out the description down below. See you guys next time. It's Austin, and I'm out. Peace, guys.